They're never going to stop. They don't know how to stop. This is never going to end. Welcome back to my little corner of the internet. My name is Nick, and today it just keeps happening, doesn't it? Activision Blizzard. As I'm sure you've seen if you watch a lot of YouTube, there's been a lot of fuss in the Call of Duty community recently about the cancellation, or rather the forced cancellation, of some community developed projects, some of which I was actually very interested in. SM2, which looked like it was probably going to be the best Call of Duty released in a long time, has now been cancelled. They've also shut down the Black Ops 3 client. I think it was called the Boy client or something like that. I hadn't played that. They have shut down others, and it looks like they're probably going to be coming for the Plutonium server as well, which I have played in the past. It's a real shame, because for people who wanted to play these games for a nostalgia trip or whatever, it was the safest way to play them. It was the most populated way to play them. If you just go to the regular versions of games like Black Ops 3, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, all that sort of stuff, all the sort of previous generation Call of Duties, you're just, if you're not going to run into hackers, and you will run into hackers, then you're just going to be in empty lobbies anyway, because nobody plays these games because they haven't been maintained. Now, obviously, the majority of what I post on this channel is Overwatch related, and I do play my indie games and stuff like that. But before Overwatch, I was pretty much 100% Call of Duty, maybe a little bit of Battlefield as well, but the vast majority of my time was spent playing Call of Duty, playing multiplayer. Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2, I think I have about 198,000 kills combined on those. Back on PS3, I've been playing them for so long, and you know, some of my best gaming memories come from there. I'm now, you know, as I said, much more interested in Overwatch, but I feel like Overwatch is related to this because it's Activision Blizzard, and what the current situation screams of to me, a lot of people are saying that it's things like negligence and stuff like that, because Activision haven't been maintaining the servers and they haven't been cutting down on hackers in these servers and stuff like that. But I think it's more about greed, to be honest. The problem is that at the moment, Modern Warfare 2 is not doing well. People are not happy with it. When the game first came out, I think people were very happy with it, but it very quickly went downhill. The player numbers, at least on Steam, fell off very quickly. Now, of course, Activision Blizzard don't release their player counts. I meant to mention this in my previous video talking about Overwatch, but I forgot, because I am a boomer and I forget things all the time, but I've remembered it today, so I'm going to put it in. On Steam, the player count dropped drastically, very quickly after release, because people were not happy with Modern Warfare 2. I was one of those people. I didn't play it on Steam, but I deleted that game a month or two ago, and I've been very happy ever since, now that I don't have to play it. Which, coming from someone who plays competitive Overwatch all the time, that is saying something. If it makes me happy to get rid of something like that, I won't get rid of Overwatch, but I was happy to get rid of Modern Warfare 2. Now, the point that I'm trying to make is this. Modern Warfare 2 has declined. SM2, which I think was probably the main thing that people that at least knew about it were looking forward to, was a direct threat. It's not even the popularity of Modern Warfare 2. The fact is if people are playing and enjoying SM2, Plutonium, IW5, IW4X, whatever, they're not spending money in Modern Warfare 2. So Activision, probably on the advice of the demon baby Bobby Kotick himself, just want to shut down anything that will stop die-hard Call of Duty players from putting money into their most recent product. Then they can do their sales calls with their shareholders, and they can say, look, people are spending money on our product. We're doing everything right. I think that's what's happened. It screams to me of Activision's greed. It just seems like everything that company does at the moment, they don't care about us, the players. We are statistics. We are wallets to Activision. That's all we are. They couldn't care less about anything else to do with us as long as we are throwing money at their product. I think the reason why they have removed large parts of the PvE aspect of Overwatch 2 is because there's probably not as many people playing it as they intended, and they can't see them making enough of a return on the game to justify them doing it, because as we know, Activision needs all of the money, not just some of the money, everything. What I really hope will come out of this, to be honest, is that people will boycott Call of Duty. The main problem with that is that if you are here watching this video, or if you are someone who watches regular Call of Duty content and listens to the thousands of commentators out there who have very valid opinions on the game, you are part of the vocal active minority. The vast quantity of people who play Call of Duty don't watch it on YouTube, don't go on Twitch, don't watch it on any other platform that you can think of. They just play the game. They are not in touch with the sales, the business practices, the balance changes, all stuff like that. They just turn on their PlayStation, their Xbox, their PC, whatever, and they just play the game, and then a couple of hours later they turn the game off. They've had a great time, off you go. End of story. But for people like me, you know, this is a very large part of my life, really. You know, I spend a lot of time sitting in front of my computer playing different games, and like I said, Call of Duty was a big part of that. But I bought Modern Warfare 2 because I was of the understanding that this would be a 2-year game, and I thought that they would support the game for 2 years, and that's why I bought into it. I bought into the Warzone 2 side of it because I thought they would support that for 2 years, and they may well still do, but I don't think they will. It now turns out that that's not the case. You know, because the game has not been as successful as they want, they've decided we're not going to do the 2-year plan for Modern Warfare 2, and we're going to release Modern Warfare 3 this year because they need that cash injection from the people that don't sit here like you and me watching YouTube videos, understanding what the situation is with the company and their practices, and they know that they will still make a very substantial amount of money from that game this year. I would love for them to get a wake-up call from everyone in the community where everyone just says, no, we're gonna make a stand here, and we're gonna not buy their product, and show that they can't just have, they need to take care of the people that give them the money. The thing about games like SM2 was that it was taking all the best parts from many different games and putting them all together in one place where people could just enjoy it without bundles being thrown in your face the whole time and overpowered weapons being introduced the whole time, so that you had to buy this bundle with this blueprint of this gun so that nobody else could challenge you because you were the meta. As much as I've been complaining about Overwatch 2 lately and the situation with that, I do think that the actual game itself is very balanced at the moment. There is no particular hero who is drastically overpowered or absolutely essential. So you don't, you know, there isn't one single hero that you see in every single game because you have to be playing that hero, otherwise you lose. So as much as I get annoyed at the matchmaking and stuff like that, and obviously the PvE situation, the game is actually well balanced. But you can't say that about Call of Duty because there is always one gun that they want to push on people. So they will make that gun more powerful than everything else so that you have to go and get it. Otherwise, you're not going to enjoy the game that you've paid. You know, in my case, I paid £60 for it in the UK. But if you're in America, you've paid $70. You may have paid more. You may have paid $100 for it. It's not a healthy way to maintain your game, but they will keep doing it if people keep throwing their money at them. So yeah, I think we need to take a stand against Activision, show Bobby Kotick how much we dislike the way that he does things. Maybe I'm being harsh on Bobby Kotick, but I don't think I am, to be honest. The guy is a billionaire who sacks people after they've developed the thing that they want him to sell, so that he can take more of his multi-million-dollar bonus and not give them a bonus or a pay rise, and just then bring more people in at the base level. He has disgusting work practices. He may well be a sexual predator. He's threatened to kill people. These people need to understand that they can't just keep doing these things, but as long as they keep making money, they will keep doing it. So this may well not be the end for it all. We're going to have to wait and see. But I think I'm going to leave it there. I just wanted to have a bit of a rant. It seems like Activision and Blizzard just want to see how far they can push the community at the moment. So this is my 2 cents, as it were, on that situation. But I'm going to leave it there. So thank you for watching. If you agree with me, please leave a like, and please consider subscribing for more of, hopefully not me ranting, but you never know. If you enjoy me ranting, let's see what we can find out. But other than that, take care, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace.
Each man knows his responsibility.